this man is finished. But then you will get onto Marcus Rashford and tell me Boris Johnson is this and he's that and oh he's so great, and the same guy that's leaving you guys next year, by the way. The same guy that's leaving you next year.
Trump Jr.
But then you have a problem with Marcus Rashford and Daniel Sturridge and all. There's another person, I can't remember his name right now, and he plays for Man City.
He's black in it.
Yeah.
If he's black in it,
right? Somehow they will find some Ian Wright. They found some way of being
his whole career was mad, bro. His whole career was so mad because we didn't have social media and stuff. I remember his whole career was so mad that they had a lot of black people, a lot of uncles and stuff, chiming in and saying the stuff. Right, it was never personal, it was the team. But what I noticed is a lot of the African uncles was chiming in and repeating the same racist rhetoric that was saying by the racist people.
Horrible.
And I realized, because we didn't have so much awareness and stuff, it was easy to just infiltrate even our own community and turn them against Ian Wright. It was very easy. And I felt like only the young people could see that it was wrong. A lot of the older lot were like a part of it. It was disturbing because I really didn't like Arsenal, but I didn't like if I met Ian Wright somewhere as a Man U fan, I wanted an autograph. Was that? You know what I mean? But the older lot were really like some of the things they would say about him and his character and his personality. A man they never met. And they were just repeating racist rhetoric. It was like it was drummed into them. It's crazy.
Horrible. Thierry Henry, same thing. He's one of the top football players ever.
My God.
He's been immortalized, and they found some way of still. This is somebody that bosses. This is somebody that won gold medals for France, that bosses us constantly. Y'all still found some way of being racist towards him.
My God.
And he finally spoke about it, and he was just like, I had to be Thierry, like it was like a shield for him. Like he had to be that guy. Like he had to be like that because they found some way of being racist towards him in some way. So he used that as, oh, you know, being racist. I'm gonna give you something to be mad at me about. Goal.
You know what was there? He was unstoppable.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Like Kobe, same thing. Like somehow our greats have to go through some normal problems, is how I put it. Despite how
we're dominating too much and it's pissing off the wrong people. It's pissing off the powers to be. Despite how
otherworldly our talent is, they always find some way of reminding us how human we are. By the amount of hate,
dehumanizing us.
Yes, the amount of hate that comes our way for what exactly?
Ignorance, a lot of ignorance, you know. A lot of ignorance, and it's in daily. It's like in your cashier. I'm going to go into story time.
Oh my days, yeah. Oh, go ahead.
I'm in Asda, so for the last couple of years, I drink almond milk.
Yeah, same. I've been on it. Yeah, almond boys in the building.
So, and I'm one of the people I check prices online and stuff. So Asda has my almond milk on offer, innit?
Okay.
And you know, I go to Asda regularly. You know, so I'm in Asda getting my almond milk. Getting 2 bottles of almond. The receipt doesn't print, so I was tying wrong the machine or whatever. So I call over. I'm in a self checkout place.
Yeah.
So I call up the assistant. Yeah. So she's like a young girl. She's white, but she's not British white.
Okay.
She might be. Remember, all wearing face masks. She might be like Turkish or something, or Eastern Bloc. But she's white, but she's not British.
I got you.
There's a bit of accent. There's a bit of tan.
Okay.
Different like. I'm gonna go more towards a Mediterranean type of girl. So I call her off. Yeah, she says, what do you need a receipt for 2 milks for? So I'm just like, what does anyone need a receipt for?
You the wrong person to do this to, yo.
You know what I mean?
You the wrong person to.
So she still doesn't get it. So I'm like, like I want my receipt. So she calls over, I guess, a supervisor also want to get the receipt.
Right.
So as the person's, it seems like a long process. The person having to type some stuff in, whatever. She comes over because I have a trolley, so there's a bunch of stuff I wanted to get that the supermarkets are not really well stocked.
Yeah.
And everything. So there's a bunch of stuff I wanted to get that I didn't get. I only ended up getting the 2 milks.
Right.
So I have a trolley there. So she comes over to the trolley and she's like, "Oh, do you still need this as well?" Oh, some sarcasm shit. So I'm thinking, why are you trying to like bully me for getting a receipt or proof of payment or something I bought? And now you're gonna do something. Like, why you at work trying to beef me? Because I want to. It's not like I'm here causing problems, trying to say, "Yo, why is this thing's not in stock? I brought a whole trolley.
Right.
I'm literally like, okay, I'm gonna bound get my 2 milks and I get my receipt.
It's milk.
So I said to her, yeah, I'm planning to take the trolley back outside because I brought it in and I don't want to give you guys too much work.
Right.
She goes, well, you're already giving us too much work anyway because you asked first. So in my head, I was thinking I should call for a manager or something, but you know what? Because I'm the type, I'll complain and I'll write a report. I'm looking at this girl like, what? So in the end, I was like, listen, I was like, have you ever needed a receipt? She's like, I don't even like the paper, I don't take them. So I was like, again, so have you ever needed a receipt? Have you ever used one? She's like, no. I was like, have you ever been stopped going out of a store? She's like, no. I was like, okay, look at me.
Right. Yeah.
I'm a tall, cause I'm towering over her. Yeah. I'm a tall, big, black guy with dreadlocks.
Right.
And we're in the current face mark era, yeah?
Yeah.
So I'm like, driving here on the way, I got stopped. In my car. I was like, do you know how many times I've gone to a shop, bought something, like a drink, and walked out of the shop to drink it, and been stopped? I'm like, I always get a receipt for anything I buy, because more than likely, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to prove that I bought this thing.
Yeah, I'll get stopped before I even get the product.
You know what I mean? So, you've never experienced this thing.
It's called a stereotype.
And you're telling me I don't need a receipt because you don't need one. So immediately this is what really pissed me off, because she done the thing that really pissed me off. She goes, oh my, yeah, I completely understand now. And it's like, yeah, me telling you 5 seconds of the things that I go through that you don't go, the ignorance, does not make you completely understand. Because now she's like, these are gonna be that want to like, be the spokesperson for you.
Yeah.
It's like, I completely understand now. I'm just looking at her like, you don't completely understand. You just understand the little, I've touched like this, I've skimmed it. The little, like,
just scratched the surface.
But just knowing it, I'm leaving her with a receipt. Not because I want a receipt, but because I need one.
It. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just look at that, so she's there looking stupid because I've taken time to explain to her that I don't have the same benefit of doubt and privilege that she's had her whole life. Do you know what I mean? I, like her too, used to go into the shop and not get receipts, but over the years, I've been put in a box and pigeonholed to realize that I always need a receipt.
Yeah.
And she hasn't. That's never happened to her. Do you know what I mean? And it's just like, again, it's ignorant, and it's like, the fact that I even have to tell her all that negates the original point of a receipt, is that it's proof of purchase, I've paid for it, and I need a receipt. Whether I got stopped and all that other stuff, it still doesn't matter. I'm buying something and I don't have a receipt. Your machine didn't print my receipt. It's your fault. You should keep the paper in it.
It's literally not my fault.
Yeah. And I need a receipt. And your job is to get someone else, because she's not the one dealing with it. Someone else is dealing with it. Get that person who's not complaining because they were black, and they type in what we need to type in our way, and I get a receipt.
Right.
All the back and forth,
it was unnecessary.
Do you need a trolley too? Especially when I'm like, I'm taking a trolley out because I'm trying to help. I don't want to bring a trolley in and leave it and be a flipping chief. Like, do you know what I mean? And then you're still like, well, you're still giving us work. Do you know what I mean? You feel like that. I'm just looking at this girl like, we live in different worlds. We live in different worlds.
Clear.
We live in different worlds.
She really did that at work.
You know, also you just think, and that brought me to another point where there's also like in the UK I call it a class issue.
Yeah. Classes.
Which I notice certain things, because when I go to certain places, so when I'm in Selfridges and I'm dealing with a personal shopper or a manager or whatever, I can make outrageous demands. Sure, yes sir. Would you like a glass of champagne while you work? But when I'm in something like Asda or corner shop, the people who get paid the least are the ones that do the most. When I'm driving on the road, the few times that I've seen a Rolls Royce, do you realize how big like we see these reviews on TV, do you realize how big a Rolls Royce is? Oh my god. As a car, a Rolls Royce is like 4x4 SUV high. Like the doors, like it's massive. The few times I've seen a Rolls Royce, they park up. Do you know what cars park in the middle of the road and cause a nuisance and block it and stuff. A banger, a bimmer, a merc, like something that anyone can get with good credit. The minimum. I've never seen a Rolls Royce block the road. I've never seen a Ferrari block the road. Because people that are doing better in life don't have time for the nonsense.
That's true.
But when you go to a place that in a road and someone's got like a bim or a merc, they want to park in the middle of the road. They don't mind it getting hit, do they? So when you go to these companies and these shops, like Asda or Corner Shop, they want to talk nonsense to you because they're like minimum wage.
You already mad at yourself. Now you want to be mad at me too.
Do you know what I mean?
Crazy. It's madness. It's actually madness. And nobody really got time for that. Listen, my life hard already. My life was hard before I got to this store. And now you gonna make my life hard in the store. And I'm buying from your store. Bro, bring the receipt. You wasted 15 minutes of my life explaining to you what 10 seconds of it is. Madness, man. And this is the nonsense we gotta go through. This is a daily thing, by the way. You already in your car, you trying to get to where you're going. Something that would have took you 5-10 minutes took you 35 minutes because this one wanted to be stupid.
I had to educate on that not everyone gets the benefit of the doubt.
Imagine it. You had to give a quick lesson on privilege because she felt entitled enough
to tell
you about your life.
Why you want to receipt?
Madness.
Giving us more work.
Madness.
You have to be here.
Madness.
Until your shift ends.
At work, like you got time for it.
You know how many times I'm at work and someone says, "Oh, you're doing so much. I hope I'm not being in trouble." And I say to them, "Listen, I have to be here." Yeah. Although I'm being nice, I'm helping you, whatever, yeah. But it's not doing it for free. I told them like, listen, this thing I'm doing, I don't know why other people. I don't know why, because every time I do something for someone at work and it makes them feel special. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm a nice guy. I try to help out people, but I always explain to them, I don't know why other people are not doing this for you at work because I'm getting paid to do it.
Yeah, it's part of my
job. That's why I go to those lengths.
Yeah,
because I'm getting paid to do it and I have to be here. Like,
I literally signed up for it.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I told them, like, don't worry, and if anything else you need, I'll do it. If it's something outside of the job, then I might not do it, or I might do it with discretion. That now becomes like a personal choice if I want to or what. But if the things, no matter how many things you're asking, if they're my job and I know how to do them, I don't know why people don't. Because I say to them, I'm sorry about your past experiences, but I'm going to do it because I've still got hours.
Yeah, I got stuff to do.
And I'm not going to be doing it for free. I'm going to get paid to do it. Do you know what I mean? So when I see, as a working man, whenever I'm in a working environment and I see someone trying to like challenge me just so they don't have to do their job, especially when it's ignorance and they're not really understanding the situation at hand, that I can't leave this store without proof of purchase and carry goods.
It's the most regular.
In my hand, like carry goods out of the store without proof of purchase because of the social construct of this environment. You know what I'm saying?
I know, you know I understand, but somebody like her, she needed a lesson. By the time you finished explaining it, I know she felt dumb.
Yeah, and then
she still wanted to be sarcastic.
I completely own. And I just looked at her like, no, you don't.
If you understood,
because now she's gonna be woke. Now she feels like that little bit I've told her. She knows the whole struggle now.
No, she did that on purpose. That's that sarcasm that some of these Oyibos choose to do. Just because they feel like, well, I want to still get the upper hand. I want to still make you feel like shit now because you've just made me feel like shit. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to decide to act dumbfounded and sarcastically understand your struggle. No, you don't. When I leave here and get my whip, some police officer's going to stop me again and ask me where I got this whip from.
You know how crazy it is? I used to think it's because I used to drive really flashy cars. But for the past couple of years, I drive a Fiesta. I still get stopped the same amount, bro.
They can't believe that we in the car.
You know what I mean? Because before I used to just think, you know, because I used to rationalize. And this is the danger. Remember when I saw the Ian Wright thing? Like, I saw that our older generation were siding with the racists and rationalizing, oh, because of his behavior, he deserved this. I used to do this dangerous thing of rationalize, oh, because I was a young guy getting crazy money and driving these flashy cars, it does look suspicious and I should be getting stopped regularly and stuff and with their stupid excuses and do you know what I mean? it's until I started driving a Ford Fiesta that I now realized that rationalization I was doing was dangerous as well. Because that would have made me also rationalize it towards another young black man making money. You know what I mean? And made me realize, no, it's just it's just any car, bruv.
It's the system.
It's any car, bruv.
It's the system, it's the society, it's the country, it's the stereotype, it's the stigma. Somehow black people constantly are challenged because people can't believe that despite everything that we've gone through, just from a historical perspective, we've decided to make something of ourselves. It's happening in Nigeria right now, people are dying for it. It's happening in Congo, it's happening in Zimbabwe, it's happening in Zambia, it's happening in Dubai, it's been happening in Dubai, it's happening in Iran, it's happening almost everywhere. Right down to how they live, right down to their lifestyle and religion. Somehow the people and the powers that be cannot believe that our people are strong enough to make something out of nothing. So you have a social construct and you have a stereotype to reinforce the social construct.
How dare you buy some expensive houses, bro? Come on. A footballer, you know. A footballer, you're questioning his ability, he's buying houses. A professional footballer.
It made me sick. What's he supposed to do?
Do you know what I mean?
Because if he splash out, you guys are going to have a problem with him splashing out. He's securing his next 3 generations. But you lot won't even think like that. You lot don't expect us to think like that. Because there was a time where your great-great-grandfather's great-granddad thought like that. And that's probably why you feel entitled to say that we shouldn't do.
Yeah, it's dangerous. And then we're watching this and being like, oh my God, he's got all that money, all the spotlights on him. Thank God I don't have to go through that. And I go to a supermarket to try and buy some milk.
We'll get it on your level.
And they're like, what do you need a receipt for?
It's mad. It's madness.
Spend your money and go.
Excuse me. God bless me. It's madness, man. So, you know, I just want to encourage our people, man. Just like the t-shirt says, shout out to the roofers and mops that hooked me up with this. Thus, black is beautiful. And if you look at the back,
full stop at the end. Lovely.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta support our own and encourage our people, man. Black is beautiful, man. You know what I'm saying? And people back home in Nigeria, keep making your noise. I know it may seem like people don't care.
No, we listening.
But we listen, and we care, and we're always gonna highlight you guys. You guys matter.
NSARS, hashtag
yes.
NSARS.
Yes.
NSARS.
Especially because they can't now.
Yeah.
Because there's a ban. And they're trying to quail and marginalize and minimalize what's happening in real life. Definitely.
It was a funny place, man.
Yeah, I mean, they can't believe that we built what we built. So after they profited off of our history, they stole it, what was left, colonized us, enslaved us, and we still overcame that, by the way. And to the point where now they've had to make social constructs to constantly remind us of what they did and what they can and are still doing and are yet to do. And then they reinforce the negativity by giving us stereotypes. And we still rise above all of that. Of course, they're going to be sick of us. They've tried everything. They've tried everything. And all we do is rise above.
How dare you keep prospering? Why won't you just stop prospering?
They must be sick. These people still here. What? How? How are they still here? Sainsbury's gave them an advert? Impossible.
We've had all the adverts.
Come on.
But this one that we didn't have is the most important one to us.
Come on.
It's like, you know, with a baby?
Yeah.
When the baby's got all the toys.
Yeah.
And you have like a plastic bag.
Right.
And the baby wants that
plastic bag. No matter what. Just because they don't go it.
But they've got all the
We want a month. You have 11. Bro. You have 11. We can't get 4 weeks, bro.
And we show Halloween.
It's mad. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy, bro. So that's what I wanted to say. So, bro, you got anything to BunDat? I think we should get to the BunDat section, bro.
Some positivity first.
All right, let's do it.
We can't let the racists win.
True.
Yeah.
True. That's
as that girl. I hope you see the light. Hope you think before you talk. Do you know what I mean? And I hope you lose your job. No, because losing your job can make you really like
fix up.
And it's Asda's job, and she's young, so there's other jobs.
Nobody wants you to be racist, bro. So I got no love for you.
I wouldn't even go that far. I just think she was just ignorant as hell. I think she was just ignorant as hell. Like, you know, you're living in a world.
In a bubble.
Her colleagues were like all black, but like you're just not looking.
No, I would say she's ignoring.
You're just not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People live in different worlds. I think she was just ignorant as hell. Just completely ignorant. Because I'm sure she's the type to hashtag Black Lives Matter. Do you know what I mean? Because that's my issue with stuff like that. There's a lot of people that will hashtag and share it and do a blackout picture and stuff. But that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. When I drop this song, BLM, it really talks about how I feel about those things in more detail. Do you know what I mean?
Hey, man. All we can do is rise and prosper.
Let's go to the BunDat section, bro.
Right, let's do it, man. What we bunning first, bro?
Alright, all them slim fit, short, length, crop, man them with size crop top, all them cheap materials, polyester, plastic tank top for the fan. Listen. Give us some proper sizes for the man them.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, some proper leather, fur, silk.
Yeah.
You know, Egyptian cotton. You know, feel nice.
Get us some actual big sizes.
So all them fake, unrealistic, skinny boy, steroid man them, big hench guy, slim legs. Yeah, unrealistic. Because now the women are getting raises size. So all that unrealistic sizes for man them, yeah?
BunDat. Definitely.
Because we don't all have chicken legs, man. Come on.
Come on, bro. Come on, man. Everybody got different shapes and sizes and need to learn from Rihanna and just have everything for everybody. Negative stereotypes, man. Stereotypes in general. Putting us in another box after you've historically put us in a box. Making our daily lives horrible when you've already made our life and our perception horrible before we even open our mouth. Stereotypes, SARS, police brutality, and the death of black people around the globe. Whew. BunDat. I gotta stop.
BunDat.
I ain't with that.
Yo, that was a big one. I
think that's it. So, it has been AJ Raw.
It's been Prisoner 456, aka King Aries.
No. We can't do that.
Oh, shall I go to grab video?
Oh my god.
It's been Legman 285.
Oh my god.
I feel like I either just escaped from jail.
Oh my god.
Or I'm shooting a new grime drill thing.
No,
okay.
This is your track, so you make it look good. We ain't doing stereotypes, bro.
Bro, I guarantee if I leave here tonight, yeah, and I just start tiptoeing down the street. Nothing dodgy, just start tiptoeing down the street. I guarantee there'll be some phone calls made.
Oh my god. We not doing that.
Yo.
But good.
Probably as that girl ring the fence.
It's been King Aries, bro.
And you've been watching and listening to
BunDat Podcast. We out, man.
Man.
Crazy. You loony, bro.